Hello friends, welcome to next lecture in kinematics of machines. So in this lecture we shall be seeing examples on determination of velocity and acceleration graphically. So this video lecture is going to be the part 3 video lecture, that is for the simple mechanisms. So here for some simple mechanisms we shall be determining the velocity and acceleration graphically. So please stay tuned with this video lecture. Before we begin with this lecture, I request you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel, Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description below. So friends, let's begin with the video lecture. So here for simple mechanisms, we take the configuration of the toggle mechanism as you can see in this figure. So here we have the slider D constrained to move in the horizontal path. The crank OA is rotating in counterclockwise direction at 180 rpm, increasing at the rate of 50 radians per second square. So this statement we shall see when you are calculating the acceleration. So the dimensions of the various links are shown here. So OA is 180 mm, CB is 240 mm, AB is 360 mm and BD is 540 mm. So here we need to determine the velocity of this slider, the angular velocity of this BD, acceleration of the slider and angular acceleration of BD. Now here in this problem, it is only asked about the velocity and acceleration for this link BD and slider, but in your examination, you can expect to determine the angular velocity and angular acceleration for any of the links over here. Is that clear? It is not that it is only for these two links. It can be asked for any of the links. So let us see how to go about with the solution to this problem. So first, to determine the velocity, here first we need to construct the line diagram of the mechanism. So this OA is constructed at 180 mm, then AB is constructed at 360 mm and BC is constructed at 240 mm. We take the horizontal and BD is constructed at 540 mm. So this is going to be the line diagram of the mechanism because all our velocity and acceleration vectors will be either parallel to these lines or perpendicular to the lines. So let us see how to calculate the velocity. So first, to calculate the velocity of AO, that is VAO, we require omega AO into OA. Now here omega AO is nothing but the angular velocity of OA. So how we calculate this angular velocity of OA? It is nothing but 2 pi n of OA divided by 60. So n is given already here as how much? 180 rpm. So 2 pi 180 upon 60 will give 18.85 radians per second. So I have not shown this calculation of omega A naught here on the screen just because we have already seen how to calculate the angular velocity of the link from the RPM given in the previous lectures. So when we substitute this, we get 3.4 meters per second. So here that velocity vector will be of the length 3.4 meters per second. So using suitable scale, we need to draw the velocity vector. So we know the velocity vector of any link will be perpendicular to that link. So we choose the fixed point O comma C. The reason because point O and point C are fixed. So from here we draw a vector OA which is perpendicular to link OA, which 3.4 meters per second. So you can use any suitable scale and draw this vector. Next, the velocity vector for AB will be perpendicular to it. We know only the direction, but we don't know its magnitude. Also, the velocity vector of CB will be perpendicular to it. We know only the magnitude direction, but not the magnitude. So here velocity vector of link CB perpendicular to that link from point C is drawn in this direction, and velocity vector of AB perpendicular to that link is drawn in this direction. So now here both these vectors, they are intersecting at this point. So here we get these two vectors, that is AB and BC. So that will determine the velocity of this two links. You can just measure these lengths and determine the velocity. Next, the velocity component of BD again is unknown in magnitude but known in the direction, and direction will be perpendicular to this link from point B over here. But before that, to know what will be its length, we first need to know what is the velocity direction for the slider. Its direction is along the horizontal but magnitude is unknown, so we draw this horizontal vector and then we draw the velocity component of BD. So both of them intersect at this point, and here we draw the velocity vectors, that is BD and DC. Is that clear? So now this is the velocity polygon. From this we'll measure and find what are the different velocities of the link. So velocity of the link AB will be the vector AB. So measuring this comes to 0.9 meters per second. Velocity of the link BC will be vector CB, that is this vector, and it's measuring the length, it will be 2.8 meters per second. Velocity of link DB, that is this link, will be 2.4 meters, that is measuring this velocity vector, you will get 2.4 meters per second. Then velocity of D, that is measuring this vector, will give 2.05 meters per second. Now in the problem we have been asked to determine the angular velocity of BD, so we have taken this velocity of DB upon the length DB will give the angular velocity of link BD. So now from the problem which is asked, we have calculated the velocity of the slider, we have calculated the angular velocity of the link BD. Now suppose if the angular velocity of link AB is asked, how you are going to solve this? So you can just try and put the answer in the comment section below. Similarly, for the angular velocity of CB also you can try using this equation for BD, and whatever answer you get in radians per second, you can put that in the comment section below. Let us see how you will obtain the angular velocities of link AB and BC. So this is about the velocity. So let us see how to determine the acceleration. Now here in the problem it is given that the crank rotates at 180 rpm with increasing acceleration of 50 radians per second square. So here directly the angular acceleration of AO is given. Now in this case it is a unique problem because since the angular acceleration of the crank is known, unlike the other problems we don't assume the tangential component of acceleration as 0. Now what are these tangential components? It is that acceleration component which is perpendicular to that link. And also we have the another acceleration component, that is the radial acceleration component, which is parallel to that link. So here the tangential acceleration component of OA can be calculated with this equation, that is alpha A naught AO over here into the link length OA, which comes to 9 meters per second square. The radial acceleration component can be calculated with this standard equation, that is velocity of AO upon OA. So we have already calculated what is velocity of AO. It is 3.4 meters per second. So substitute here and get the radial component of acceleration 63.9 meters per second. So here the procedure, choose a point for the fixed points, that is O dash comma C dash. Now the radial component of acceleration for OA will be along the link AO at 63.9 meters per second. So using a suitable scale, you draw that acceleration vector. So this will be the point X. Now the tangential acceleration component is known as 9 meters per second. Using suitable scale, you get this tangential component of vector perpendicular to this radial component of vector. So this will be the point A dash. So join this A dash and O dash, we get the vector or the acceleration vector of OA. Similarly, here coming to the link AB, here we know the radial velocity radial acceleration vector will be along this link AB, and the tangential acceleration vector will be perpendicular to this. Now here the magnitude of tangential is unknown. whereas the magnitude of radial acceleration of AB can be calculated with this equation, and VBA we have already calculated. So substitute that and you get the radial acceleration component of AB as 2.25 meters per second square. So that will be along the AB. So we draw this red color vector which you can see here, the radial acceleration component of AB. So tangential acceleration component is known only in the direction, and that will be perpendicular to this A dash from point Y. So we draw this direction vector here. Now coming to the next link, that is BC. Again here the magnitude of tangential acceleration vector is unknown, but the direction is known. Direction will be perpendicular to the link, and magnitude of the radial acceleration component can be calculated using this equation, that is ABC radial will be VBC square upon CB. We already calculated VBC as 2.8 meters per second. So put that over here and calculate it. It comes to 32.5 meters per second, and that will be parallel to CB. So from point C dash you draw this vector over here. So this acceleration vector represents ABC radial. Now here I have to discuss one important point, because till now we have seen this acceleration as small a, and in the previous lecture we have seen that as small f. So students, don't get confused here. In some textbooks they make use of a, and in some textbook they make use of f. So for everyone to understand, I have used both the notations, and in the previous lectures I have taken as f, and in this lecture I am taking it as small a. So it is one and the same. Okay, so with this in our mind, let us proceed further. Now the tangential acceleration component of link CB will be perpendicular to it and unknown in magnitude, but it will go and touch this acceleration vector. So with that, from point Z we get this vector, and we can directly know its magnitude, that is measuring the distance from this point to Z. Also the vector from Y to this point will give the magnitude of the tangential acceleration vector of AB. So they will be intersecting at point B dash. Is that clear till here? So now let us move to the next link, that is BD. So here, before we move to the BD, we get the acceleration vector of link AB, that is joining the resultant, and here you get the acceleration vector of link BC by joining this resultant. Now this acceleration vector is going to go slightly complicated in terms of number of lines, so please pay attention over here. So now coming for the next link, that is BD, the radial acceleration component will be along or parallel to BD, and the tangential acceleration component will be perpendicular to BD. So here the magnitude of radial acceleration of BD can be calculated here with this equation, and it comes to 10.8 meters per second and parallel to BD. So from point over here B dash, we draw this green line which you can see here, this small green vector which represents this 10.8 meters per second square, the radial acceleration component of BD. Now the tangential acceleration component will be perpendicular to this vector from point S, so we draw its direction. Now we know that the slider will slide around horizontally, so its velocity as well as acceleration vector both will be parallel to the horizontal. So for the slider we get this acceleration vector. Now they intersect at this point, so over here we get the tangential acceleration component of BD and the acceleration of slider at point D dash. So measuring this, we get here the slider velocity, that is AD, as slider acceleration, that is AD, as 13.3 meters per second square. So now in the problem it is asked to determine the angular acceleration of BD. So for that we require the tangential acceleration of BD, and that will be nothing but the measurement of the vector SD dash, that is this green line as you can see with my mouse pointer. So that comes to 38.5 meters per second square. And finally the value what we require, the angular acceleration of link BD, will be the tangential acceleration component of BD divided by the length BD, which comes to 71.3 radians per second, and it will be in clockwise direction. So friends, this was about the video on determining the velocity and acceleration for some simple mechanisms. So you can take any of the mechanisms and apply this procedure. You can easily determine the velocity and acceleration graphically. So that's all friends for today in this video lecture. If you have understood, please like and share this video with your friends. Any doubts, please feel free to put the comment in the comment section below. Like this video, then subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. So thank you very much.